Good afternoon, everyone. Gabe Velazquez here with you, transparenttrading-solutions.com on a Tuesday, Feb 13, CPI, hotter than expected. First initial move down. Again, one day doesn't make a meaningful change. Obviously the market got hit. And, as I've been writing about over the weekend and so forth, things got a little bit overheated. Whether, again, this is the beginning of something bigger still actually remains to be seen. So a couple things I'm going to have a class coming Thursday, apropos hedging, hottest spot, these kind of sentiment and all that. So that's coming up. It's a free class on Thursday, 11 Pacific. I'll be announcing that, posting on Twitter. So if you want any information on that, we'll have a link below, starting soon here. And again, subscribe to the channel and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get right into the charts. Interesting day overall, obviously. We had a hotter than expected CPI number, as everybody obviously knows. The key was, this is coming in light of excessive bullishness, euphoria in the AI stocks, stocks like ARM and all that. So it was interesting. They try to hit the S&P all day, came right to the pivot here, 436 at the end of the day, and then shot it right back up. It actually moved up almost, what about 35, about, let's see, about 35 points off the low, creating some, new supply zones up top, demand zone below here. All in all, this is, you can still obviously call this some corrective move. The thing with corrective versus reversals is you always know after the fact whether, if this turns out, if we drop, another 300 points, then everybody goes, oh, well, that was not a correction, that was a reversal. So you just never know. At this point, still got to respect the fact that buyers are still coming in. What was interesting, also the NASDAQ obviously got hit and then also got a bounce. Under the surface, if you look at stocks like AMD, NVIDIA, those barely budged. So that was, I think, part of the reason why I think the market's still holding. I still, the buy on the dip crowd is still not, changing their stripes, if you will. So I think until that happens, other notable with regards to the stock market is, the Russell got hit pretty hard off that level right there. Actually looks better on an 8-hour here, which you've seen on the videos here. Looks like, we may touch 1900 again. We'll see if that goes. And then, the big thing, been harping on this in the newsletter, been harping on it, here, finally broke 419. It looks like we're headed up to 440 on the yields. Obviously, as with the strong inflation numbers coming in, how high rates go obviously remains to be seen. We do have that level there. That also corresponds to the 10-year level coming in right here. The 5-year is right at the level, and the 2-year right at the level as well. This looks like it's going to go through. We'll see what happens on that. And then the dollar also rallying hard. Looks like that's headed up to 105.64. In terms of the currencies to look at, you've got maybe Swissy, maybe Mexican peso on a pullback, that kind of thing. Gold, interestingly, also right back to possibly the 2,000 mark, and we'll see if that holds on. If the dollar obviously goes stronger, then yeah, you're probably looking at much lower gold prices. So those are notables. And then on oil, looks like it's on the verge. It probably looks like it's gonna break 79.80 at some point here, just a matter of time. We'll see what happens there. And nat gas looks like it's set up to 150. This is just relentless selling. It's not, nat gas is not going to zero, but it could go to 1. by the way, again, just a quick reminder, nat gas has been at 1.5 in the past, not even that long ago. In fact, if you look at this chart right here, nat gas traded down to 150 in 2020 after right along the pandemic. So we're still within, there it is right there. So now the question is, do we break 150 and then go to 1? There will come a point where, there's going to be a change in there's going to be so much, the price is going to go so low that that it's going to change the fundamentals. But it's not going to go to zero. That I can guarantee you, because there's still need for nat gas to heat houses and all that kind of stuff, and electricity and all that. So it's not going to zero, but who knows what price it's going to end up. Maybe it's 1, maybe it's 150. But let the charts tell you. Okay. I think that pretty much sums it up. So yeah, it's going to be, again, the key is, are we going to get follow through tomorrow and going into the week? We got PPI on Friday. We got retail sales on Thursday. Still got a bunch of earnings. NVIDIA earnings are not till a week from tomorrow. So that's going to be the next big headliner. Clearly, maybe that's when it breaks. Who knows? We'll see what happens there. Okay. All right, everybody, have a great rest of your week. Again, I'm going to have a class, not this coming Thursday, but the following Thursday, the 22nd, I believe it is. So, sign up for that. I'm going to be going over some really important hedging techniques and various things. So, okay. All right. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll talk soon. Take care.